What is going on, everybody? This is another episode of Walks Buckeye Talks, coming back at you with another analysis about Game 2, Ohio State versus Youngstown State. Uh, in-state battle, so you have a lot of kids from Ohio going against other kids from Ohio. So it should be a fun battle. Um, Once again, like, comment, subscribe. Uh, if you feel like it, feedback, all that good stuff. But let's dive into it with the week 2 version of Walks Buckeye Talk analysis reaction before the Youngstown State versus Ohio State game. Now let's dive into it. Offensive wise, let's get it going. We all want to talk about the quarterbacks: Kyle McCord, Devin Brown. Me personally, I didn't think Kyle McCord played terrible. Was it a little bit of on the cautious side? Could he have made some throws and wanted some throws back? Of course. So I'm looking excited to see what's him, but I really want to see Devin Brown. I like the way he can he can use his legs. I think that's what the offense has been missing over the last couple years. As we saw against Georgia, when CJ started to use his legs, it just opened up so much more for the offense. Kyle McCord, I expect a good day from him. I really do. If he's going to take the head start of this quarterback battle against an inferior opponent, he should come out firing on all cylinders, get out the gate hot, hit some completions to your playmakers, and he should have a big day. He should have a big day. If I was Kyle McCord, my mindset would be, hey, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to show him why I'm the starter, the day one starter, and I'm going to show him how I can lead this team to the promised land. So I'm excited to see what he's going to look like. Like I stated before, he should be able to dissect the defense, beat man coverage, beat zone defense. Let's get the ball in Marv Harrison Jr. hands, and let's get the ball in my Mecca hands, and it should be a good day for him. On the flip side, if I'm Devin Brown, once you get in there, you gotta play unbelievable in my aspect. I think Ryan Day feels more comfortable with McCord because he is a quote-unquote junior, even though this is his first year playing. I think in a couple videos ago I said he was a freshman. My mistake. He's a junior, but this is his first time playing real snaps, so it's kind of like a freshman. So if I'm Devin Brown, I'm going up there and I'm changing the game. I'm using my athleticism. I'm using my legs. I'm making big time throws, and I'm not playing scared. I'm not playing conservative. If the deep ball is there, go for it. What do you have to lose? You know, what's make this competition more competitive, or in a sense of changing Ryan Day's mindset, like, hey, this Devin Brown kid can do some things. And I understand, like I said, fall practice, spring ball, but it's nothing like game reps, live game reps, another team out there playing good defense. So I'm looking forward to see Devin Brown getting the game and seeing what he's about. You know, he didn't get to play that much against Indiana due to the situation. I believe it was, due to the fact that we couldn't pull away from him, and it seemed like we never got settled into the game offensively. And I think he wanted to go with the more veteran guy. So, so I'm interested to see both quarterbacks. I think they will both play tons. They should be able to move the ball up and down the field. I'm not saying we will score every possession, but we should be able to, once we at least the first 3 or 4 possessions, get the ball movement and score some points and kind of break the game away early, so we can, really see both quarterbacks in there. Take it towards the running backs. I think Ryan Day stated in a press conference that Travion is still running back 2 and mine is still running back. I'm sorry, 1 and mine is running back 2. But I think everybody in Buckeye Nation understands that Chip might have something going. He's a big back. He seems like a Big Ten back. Break tackles, strong downhill runner, can make people miss. Maybe doesn't have the breakaway speed as a Travion, but he can make people miss. He can run over people. He's elusive, deceptive speed. I think you saw a little bit of that in the Michigan game. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with that. Travion seemed like he just hasn't, clicked other than his freshman year. It seemed like he's been up and down. He had the injuries last year, but I'm not going to give up on the kid. I think that we should do a better job of getting him in space. He might not ever be a in between tackle running back. He maybe sweeps, jet sweeps, get him out in space, pass the ball, uh, little running back swings like we saw as a freshman. I think Ryan Day gets away from that type of concepts for him, which is very frustrating because it seemed like he does damage when he has swing passes. He can get out on the linebacker and use his speed. So, but I'm not giving up on the kid. But I like what I see in Chip. Me personally, I want to see Hayden. I really do. I know he was a freshman last year and he came on late, but I want to see the Hayden kid, man. I really do. It seemed like he put on a little bit of more muscle. Hopefully he gets some carries. Hopefully he can have that burst like he had last year, like that quick burst. I think that's what Travion is missing. He's dynamic when he has an open field running, straight forward, but it's that burst through the line that I think sometimes he struggles with. You know what I mean? And I think I saw it in Hayden. I definitely see it in Chip. Mayan has it when he's healthy. So I'm really looking forward to all the running backs. I want to see. I can't think of the kid name, number 21 on the team. His name is escaping me at this moment, but I want to see him come back from his injury and get some carries also. So I'm looking forward to it. For the running backs and the receivers, they should have a field day. Marvin Harrison Jr. should get the ball the first possession every time. Mecca should get it the second possession every time. Get those guys going. Get them in a good rhythm. Get them confidence because we're going to need them. For a young quarterback, you got to get them in a good rhythm out there, dissecting the defense, getting comfortable with Kyle McCord or Devin Brown. The receivers are, like I said, are self-explanatory. They're all going to be dynamic. I like the freshman coming on against Indiana, Carnell Tate. We've been hearing big things about him. Julian had a couple nice catches. Seems like we're trying to get him more involved. I want to see. I want to see X. I'm a big X fan. The story. I want to see him get more involved in jet sweeps or passing out in the flats. I feel like he's very a good runner, very elusive, deceptive speed. So let's just get those weapons going, man. I know Ryan Day is stuck on that offense, the way he runs it, but man, I would love to see some going back to Tom Herman and spread it out a little bit. Twins on both sides, maybe trips on one side, and I know we'll get more formations as you start going through the season and playing Notre Dame. We're gonna throw some more formations out there, but I just feel like you have so many playmakers. Why not just try to use them to the best of your abilities? I'm not saying that you change your offense, but let's get the ball in these playmaker hands. I want to see the Ennis kid. Seems like he's very explosive when he get the ball in his hand, and that's what this offense been missing, in my opinion. Even though we've been led the country in total offense, but I would love to see the ball spread around and a guy that can take a slant route to 60 yards or a hitch route or a curl route. I miss that type of offense, or take a jet sweep to the house. I think that's what this offense really needs to take the pressure off the young quarterbacks. We don't have CJ where we can gradually, take this 10 yards here, 7 yards here, and gradually march it down. Sometimes these young quarterbacks, they can get anxious, and maybe they just need a guy that can take it 60 whenever, and so hopefully we can get to that. Cade, hopefully you have a good day. I want to see that freshman Jelani Thurman though, man. I saw him on the sidelines last week and he's a monster. So hopefully he gets a chance to get in the game and let's just get it going. But let's get this offense going, this offensive line. Let's get them confident. Let's get them gelling. And I think it could be a solid offensive line. I was there in person. They messed up a few times, and of course the left side had a struggle. But I was disappointed with the guards, and I thought the center didn't play bad, but the guards. I want to see the guards play better. These are returning starters. Let's get them going. Let's get that ball moving. Let's get those pushing those linemen back, those defensive linemen back, and let's run the ball. Power football with Chip and those running backs, and let's get that offensive line gelling and getting confidence. Now on the defensive side, defense just has to play physical and play like he did last week with a Big Ten opponent. Was be physical, was come downhill, was set the tone. I thought Josh Proctor early on set the tone, coming downhill, hitting the running backs hard, being physical with his hands. Like I said, I'm a huge Josh Proctor. I like Josh Proctor. I know that he sometimes struggles with his tackling, and sometimes he can over pursue and take bad angles, but man, he can set the tone for the defense. And I think him coming out there starting and setting that tone, I think it just led everybody with confidence. The linebackers was filling holes, secondary played decent. And I'm just looking for the defense to be in the defense, man. And I like Latham Ransom playing. He's a physical guy. Denzel Burke has some pass breakups. Um, and I understand the different defenses. I think sometimes as fans we see a guy get caught on, but we don't understand the concept of the defense, the bail technique, or maybe he's playing a soft zone. So therefore, if it's a call like that and a guy runs a hitch or a slant, obviously he's gonna catch the ball and get yards. We're not playing man across the board. So we just have to be patient with the secondary. I thought they played physical. I thought they played strong. I like Igminosa. I'm gonna call him Iggy. Man, I like that he's physical. They tackle. You know what I mean? I miss that. I'm glad that we're getting back to that. Our corners are tackling. They fill in the holes. They hitting the running backs. Iggy, he was hitting running backs, man. He was making tackles. Sonny Styles, the defense can be very good. And obviously we know that breaking in two new quarterbacks, the defense is going to at times have to carry this team, and I'm expecting it. I know sometimes on paper we might have more talent, but when you have to bring in a new quarterback, certain games that maybe are for sure wins when you have a 2 or 3 year starter, they can be difficult to win, especially on the road. So I think we got to be patient with this team. Hopefully they have whoever starts have the trajectory as a CJ Stroud when he started to jail in the offense, and Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson and Jackson starting being comfortable. I think that Oregon game helped him out. So hopefully the quarterbacks, whoever start, they have a upside like that, and they can start building and gaining confidence, because they're going to need it. They're going to need it on the road in the Big Ten. I think Maryland is coming to the shoe. They're going to be a tough team. Going to Purdue is never easy for us. We got some tough. Obviously, going to Wisconsin is going to be ultra tough. Playing Penn State, so the defense is going to have to be special, in my opinion. You know what I mean? So, but other than that, Buckeye Nation, unfortunately, I might not be able to catch the game live. I will be on vacation with my family, so hopefully I can see it. Maybe somebody can share a link to me, so I can watch the game live. But that concludes the analysis for the pregame of Ohio State versus Youngstown State. I'm expecting a pretty decisive win, maybe, I don't know, 49-7, 49-10, 13. I don't know, some 50-ish, 13, 14, something in that nature. And it should be a dominant win. Everybody should look good against Youngstown State. If we don't, then I'm pretty sure the Buckeye Nation will let everybody have it. But I'm not gonna be one of those fans. I trust Ryan Day. I trust the staff. I trust the players. They're all grown. We bring in a new quarterback, so we just have to be patient with the process. So that's all I have for today. Buckeye Nation, let's go out and get a win. 2-0. Once again, like, subscribe, comment, feedback. Let's talk Buckeye football. And who's ever out there. But once again, this is Walks Buckeye Talk, and this concludes the video. And I will see you later. Go Bucks.